Okay, so picture this. The car is sitting in your driveway right now. What if those heated seats you love could just be switched off? Not by you, but by someone in a corporate office hundreds of miles away. And this isn't some far-off sci-fi thing. It's happening. And it brings up a huge question we're going to dig into today. Yeah, we're about to look under the hood of one of the biggest shakeups in the auto industry, maybe ever. We're talking about the massive shift from cars as just machines to cars as basically powerful, connected computers on wheels. And as you're going to see, all this progress comes with a price.
So what's really going on here? Well, car makers are ditching the old way of doing things and moving to what the industry calls software-defined vehicles, or SDVs. I mean, it is a complete and total rewiring of how a car is designed, built, and, what it feels like to even own one. And wow, the difference is night and day. A traditional car is static. What you buy is what you get, period. The features are literally bolted in at the factory. But a software-defined vehicle? It's dynamic. Its features can be changed, upgraded, even personalized, all through over-the-air updates. It's exactly like your smartphone. So why the mad rush toward this future? It's pretty simple, actually. Just follow the money. The financial incentive here is absolutely massive. Ford, just Ford alone, expects to rake in $20 billion from subscriptions and software by 2030. And get this, GM and Stellantis think they can do even more. This isn't some little side project for them. This is their new core business model.
So, how in the world are automakers planning to turn all this software into actual profit? Well, they're literally writing a brand new playbook for how to make money from a car long after you've driven it off the lot. But here's the twist. You think with those huge revenue projections, they'd have it all figured out, right? Well, not exactly. As you can see from this brutally honest quote from a chief engineer, a lot of people inside the industry feel like they haven't quite cracked the code. They know there's a gold mine here, but they're still trying to figure out where to dig.
This leaves car makers with a bunch of tough questions. Do they try to build their own apps or just partner with the big tech companies? Do they charge you directly for every little feature, or do they just roll the cost into the car's sticker price? And maybe the biggest question of all, should it be a one-time fee or a monthly subscription that you pay forever? These questions lead to four main strategies you see here, but the one that's really getting all the attention, the one that 40% of auto executives are betting on, is the hybrid approach. So with this, your basic digital services are included, but you're going to pay extra for any premium features. It's pretty much the freemium model, from your phone apps, but for your car. So let's shift gears a bit and talk about what this actually means for you, the person behind the wheel. This new world is all built around this idea of features on demand. And what that means is the physical hardware is already installed in your car, but the software to actually turn it on is locked behind a paywall. And listen, this isn't some theoretical future. This is happening right now. We are talking about monthly or annual fees for things like remote start, in-car Wi-Fi, and even performance upgrades that unlock horsepower that your car's engine already has. Think about that. You own the hardware, but you're renting the software. For the car companies, this is the dream. It creates a recurring revenue stream that just keeps on giving. Instead of their relationship with you ending when you drive off the lot, they can keep making money from you for the entire life of the car. It's the same logic that turns software into a subscription, now applied to the 2-ton machine in your garage. But how do car buyers feel about this? Well, to put it mildly, they're skeptical. When surveyed, 3 out of 4 people agreed with this statement right here. They don't see it as a cool new feature. They see it as a money grab, plain and simple. And that skepticism, it's not just quiet grumbling, it's fueling some serious consumer pushback. In fact, it's quickly becoming the biggest roadblock on this new path to profitability for the automakers. And the risk for these companies is huge. I mean, look at this. A staggering 69% of potential buyers said they would likely just shop for another brand if a car had features you could only get through a subscription. That's almost 7 out of every 10 customers walking out the door. And we've already seen this play out in the real world. BMW famously tried to charge a monthly fee for heated seats in a few countries. The public backlash was so fast and so fierce that they had to completely reverse course. It was a massive lesson in just how powerful public opinion can be. But angry customers are really just the beginning. This whole tech shift has opened up a Pandora's box of unintended consequences. Everything from brand new cybersecurity risks to huge legal battles over who actually controls your car. Of course, it's a tale as old as time, right? You put a lock on something, and someone, somewhere, is going to try to pick it. This has led to the rise of vehicle jailbreaking, basically hacking your own car's software to turn on features without paying for them. And this threat is very, very real. When one automaker announced that heated seat subscription, it reportedly took less than a week for hackers to crack the software and release a free workaround online. Now, this creates a huge security headache for manufacturers, and it could also create real risks for drivers who are installing unverified software on their cars.
This whole situation pours fuel on a much bigger fire known as the right to repair debate. On one side, you have automakers who argue that locking down their software is crucial for safety, for cybersecurity, and for protecting their intellectual property. But on the other side, you've got consumers and independent mechanics arguing that they should have access to the tools and info needed to repair the products they own.
And that brings us right to the heart of the matter. This isn't just about technology or business models anymore. It's about a fundamental change in what it means to own something. When you buy a car, who's really in the driver's seat?
Now, to be fair, automakers will tell you that these software locks have real benefits. They say it helps ensure safety systems are perfectly calibrated, prevents thieves from using stolen parts, and lets them push out quick fixes with over-the-air updates, saving you a trip to the dealer.
But it all comes back to this one central question. With our cars becoming rolling computers, filled with features that a company can turn on and off, with repairs being restricted by software, if you can't fully repair or even modify the vehicle you paid tens of thousands of dollars for, do you truly own it? That's the question we're all going to have to answer as we navigate this new road ahead.